Video games have been offering us visions of the future ever since they were first invented. But now we've finally made it to the real future, aka 2019, it's time to find out just how accurate those predictions actually were. So here's what to expect from 2019, according to 9 video games from the past. Let's start with the bad news. According to the House of the Dead 3's 2019, our planet is pretty much screwed already, thanks to the collapse of civilization due to a worldwide zombie infestation. Crikey, that's a bleak start to the new year. Oh. If you thought going back to work after 2 weeks off over Christmas was bad though, wait until you see the Macabre Mutations 2002's House of the Dead 3 reckons we're gonna have to deal with. If it's not giant security guard zombies armed with clubs fashioned out of the skulls of its victims, or an absolutely improbable sloth zombie that likes hanging out on the inside of cooling towers, then for some bizarre reason, which may or may not be down to climate change, you're probably going to have to deal with mutant plants that'll attack you with stabby tendrils and stretchy, bitey xenomorph faces.
I never was any good at gardening.
1998's Akira for the Nintendo Famicom turns the plot of the classic anime into a visual novel. So if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what's in store for you in 2019. We've got sweet future bikes, we've got gang warfare, we've got sweet flying future bikes with big guns on them, there's teenagers who mutate into mega beings when they get cranky, and then more sweet future bikes, and a posse of weird blue children with Benjamin Button disease and a bad case of the psychics. The best thing though is that Tetsuo is here to usher in an era of insanely high hairlines. Yes! Finally a future where people's foreheads are as large as mine. Walker for the Commodore Amiga was released in 1993, and it somewhat inexplicably delivers a bipedal death machine to 4 different time periods around the world. This 2-legged murder TARDIS starts its travels by fighting Nazis in Berlin in 1944, and it ends up shooting at spaceships in the Great War of 2420. But it's the second level set in 2019 Los Angeles that I want to concentrate on. In this not entirely accurate vision of our present, everything has gone a bit Mad Max meets the Terminator, with enemy attackers on hang gliders and repurposed dune buggies being backed up by giant guns on tank tracks and what looks like a hunter-killer drone that swoops in to drop mines on the battlefield like a sci-fi Santa of death. Wow, I guess E3's going to be cancelled this year then. Now what have I got to look forward to? According to 1998's bullet hell arcade game Armed Police Batrider, this year we should see the start of the invasion of Zenovia, an artificial island that's located 2 kilometers south of Manhattan. Zenovia is home to the evil Gigantech Cybertronics Corporation, so of course it's patrolled by huge airships, bulky battle mechs, and millions upon millions of fiery death bullets that our heroes, the Zero Cops, will need to avoid in order to restore peace and tranquility to the world. Thankfully, a unique mode of transport is due to be invented this year, the snazzy airbikes named Batriders, that should give their operators enough manoeuvrability to dodge even the helliest of bullets. And talking about the operators, let's see what the naming conventions will be like in 2019. We've got classic, everyday names here like Birthday, Tag T, Shorty, Golden, and B. Wayne. B. Wayne. Oh, wait, I get it. It's because it's Bats, isn't it? Bats. It's Bruce Wayne. Oh, and let's not forget that one of the characters is called Carpet, and she rides a magic carpet. So I guess magic carpets are going to be a thing this year as well. Better stock up on some shake and vac, I suppose.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up.
This point-and-click Blade Runner game from 1997 might not follow the plot of the film or put you in control of the movie's lead protagonist Rick Decker, but it does reinforce the theory that 2019 will be the year of the replicant. Androids aren't the only things we can look forward to this year, though. There's flying cars, Voight Kampf machines, a hell of a lot of neon, and perhaps the weirdest dance move ever.
Real old elite stuff?
Who's asking? You ain't with robbery homicide.
No, sir.
Well, those pieces ain't hot. I got the papers to prove it. I picked them up at legitimate auction. Cost me nearly a pound of flesh, too.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time before that one makes it into Fortnite, eh? And now some great news for all you speed freaks out there. If Outrun 2019 is to be believed, the speed limit for cars is about to rise from 70 miles an hour to a whopping 682 miles per hour. That means as long as there are no traffic jams, you could drive the length of Great Britain in about 75 minutes. Awesome! I've always wanted to be able to drive to Edinburgh on my lunch break to get a deep-fried kebab. Oh, yum, yum, yum. So, what else does 2019 have in store for us then? Well, according to Outrun 2019, not much apart from rocket cars and a lot of tunnels. When you are above ground, the scenery looks pretty standard for this time period, but oh boy, going by how quickly it turned from sunny to snowy there, it looks like climate change is about to happen in a big way. Yikes. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands was released only 2 years ago, so its vision of the future is probably one of the most accurate on this list. Most of the technology here is the same, none of the cars can fly, and everybody and their dog seems to own a bloody drone. Just do everyone a favour and keep them away from airports, alright? If there's one thing here that Wildlands does predict, though, it's that 2019 is going to be the year of the on-screen icons. At some point soon, we're all going to be given the ability to see about 32 on-screen icons at once, which will let us know the locations of nearby friends, foes, and, for some reason, power grids. I'm sure this will come in extra handy if you ever want to sneak up behind a Bolivian drug lord and deliver a swift kick to his nutsack, but apart from that, I reckon all those icons floating around in front of your eyeballs is going to get a bit aggravating, especially if you're, I don't know, trying to watch a film or something. Visual novel and sci-fi dating game Never Seven: The End of Infinity was released in the year 2000, and it tells the story of a young student named Makoto Ishihara who is suffering from a bizarre phenomenon named Cure Syndrome. Cure Syndrome is basically Groundhog Day if Groundhog Day lasted for 6 days rather than 1, and sufferers need to break that cycle if they ever want to make it a full week, because Never Seven. Get it? So, from April the 1st to April the 6th of this year, keep an eye out for people who look like they may be stuck in an infinite loop, as they could be suffering from Cure Syndrome. And if that gameplay is anything to go by, they should be pretty easy to spot, because, well, they'll all have eyes the size of fists, and, well, they'll all be trying to get off with one another. Oh my word, has it really been 17 years since Timesplitters 2 gave us this Blade Runner inspired vision of 2019? Oh god, I'm so old. The tech quarter of Neo Tokyo shows us that by some point this year, we'll have gotten rid of nature completely, replacing lush green landscapes with dull concrete sectors that are lit in a basic shade of Matrix movie green. Of course, there are the standard 2019 flying police cars that we all know and love, and because this is Timesplitters, it also means that we'll have made contact with aliens too. Now, unfortunately, those aliens are pretty much intent on wiping out the human race, so perhaps before you go to bed tonight, tell those around you that you love them. You know, just in case E.T. comes knocking in the morning. One thing this level failed to predict about 2019, though, was the rise of touchscreen technology. Just look at the size of that tracking device there. Not only is it about 10 times the size of an iPhone, it also comes complete with an analog stick and 12 lovely clicky buttons. Not sure how we're supposed to play Pokemon Go on that, but I'll give it a go. And there we go, that's 2019 according to video games. Now it turns out we've got loads to look forward to, including war and zombies and climate change and social dystopia. Oh no. Oh, well, at least I guess we've got flying cars to look forward to, eh? Oh God. Well, if you did enjoy this video, do give it a like, do subscribe to Eurogamer for plenty more videos in 2019, and do have a lovely, awesome, zombie-free new year. Goodbye.
That was close.
I'm sorry. I should have reacted faster back there.
You're being awfully honest, aren't you? Don't sweat it, kid.